let's just say, let's just say, I snapped out of that real quick.
Yeah.
And got back to what was real. How do I help my child? And I began to meditate. And so, coming from DC, we don't, let me just say this. I'm from
That part right there, what she said, when her son said, when she said she felt heavy, how many times have we had that feeling that either something was going to happen, we was going to be told something that was going to just like change the the trajectory of our lives from that point on. But that blessed me so when she said, after her son told her, he was like 12 or 13 at the time. When he told her, he feel like her.
Yeah.
He feel like he's a girl. He feels feminine.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't have the answer, but I got you.
Yeah.
How many parents have actually said that right off the bat when they have been told something like that? I don't think no parent I know of that has said that right off the bat.
Not a lot of them, because sometimes, you know what, she said something. She said something that really got me, that really just topped my heart, when she said that she was afraid of them. She's afraid, of the men, of the people, what they would do, to her child. And as you know, this past year and this year, there has been a lot of the transgender community that have been, abused, killed, or just physically, abused, right? And well said, and well so, that for her to say that she was afraid, of the outside world, not even the child, but the outside world, and for her to say that she have her daughter, that's that protection shield, because she know what she's going to be facing out here in this world. But again, everybody don't do that. Some people just push them out to the wolves and not even realize, not even thinking, what they're going to do to them. They're just going to tear them They're just going to tear them apart if they don't get with the right group, right community and stuff. They're just gonna tear them apart.
Yeah.
And that thing just, when she said that thing just like, it just got me.
Yeah.
And when she said that she had them, she's gonna have to have them. She has to have them for him to be protected. For her to be protected out here in this world, because this world do not accept and they do not love.
No, absolutely not. Because that is a no.
Yeah.
In our community, let's just say it. It's a no.
It is. It is. And it's sad that that we can't love uh, God's people. Let me turn this down. That we just cannot love God's children that He created. He created. He created us. There's no secret. There's no secret in what God has done, and He created. He created all of us, right?
Yeah.
And He created all of us with something, and we have to learn how to love people. It's just like, it is just. I'm telling you, it is just crazy. I'm telling you, girl, when I looked at that video, it was just like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
almost worse than Pose to me, right? I cried through that, but this one really got me, because this is the true heart of a mother.
Yes.
Of a
Oh,
mother
yes.
loving her child to no ends, loving her child unconditionally, regardless of what that baby said to her. I got you, baby.
And even when she said that, she said she was still scared,
Yeah.
still not even had accepted the reality of what has been told to her by her child. But she said that was some faith right there.
Some faith.
That
That,
was
that
some
was some,
faith.
that was some faith. And that was trust. You know, because then in there too, she talked about how she's just gonna trust. She's gonna trust God through the process. I'm just paraphrasing. She's gonna trust God through the process of what
Hmm.
she's gonna do, and God is saying God will reveal what is needed to know. You know about the situation as a whole, because she says she was just dumbfounded about transgender, about the LGBT community. Period. Right? But she's leaning and she's depending on God to be her help in understanding, you know, the community, because she's gonna have to have some understanding, you know, of the community and what's gonna be needed from her as a mother to her child.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you, you can't never say what God is not gonna do and how He's gonna do it, because He gonna fix it up for you good. Because when she said that, when she got to LA, she got that tattoo on her hand that said "free," and she thought it was for her, but it was for her child, because she knew what she had to do, and then she specialized in women's nails in DC. When you get to LA, you specializing in men's nails, and your clients are all gay men, and then they helping you, healing you through the process because of what you get ready to go through.
And educating her.
Yes,
And
because she was like, I don't know what no trans is.
yeah. So you know that it's just like you know what, you remember that song we used to sing, that Brenda Waters sing. She sang this song. I don't know how, but God's gonna do it. I
Yes,
don't know when, but you know He's gonna do it. Let everybody just lift your hand and say, God's gonna make a way. You
yes,
know somehow, and God
yes.
makes a way. You know when you learn how to lean and depend on Him for all of the understanding, all of the knowledge, all of the know-how, because God does nothing just haphazard, right? There's always a reason for everything. And in everything that come up in your life, you know, there's a reason behind it, right? And what we have to do, we just gotta wait and let God begin to reveal what that is for, you
Right.
know, for us. And hers was, you know, went to LA and changed those hands so she would know about her child.
Mm-hmm.
And she's being very well educated about her child.
Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
mean, God, I just love God. He just does things so well. He just does them so well. So
And we have to be willing to fall through in the process of
mm-hmm.
what God is doing. We may not like it and we may not understand it, but God is He's gonna reveal it, you know, to us in the long run. And we have to be open. We got to be open with this. Milton Bronson sing this song, Lord, open my eyes, so that
Mm.
you know, so that we may see, you know, to follow you, right? And a lot of us don't have our eyes open to what God would have us to follow, right? We all into ourselves, what we want to do, what we want to follow. We want to be God and be his planner, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but and it just doesn't work like you know,
Right.
we have things to do too within the process of it, because He's using us, you know, to do it. So we got to make a move too. We got to be guys. We, you know, we the little G's, right? And we
Yeah.
got to make sure that we move on in it. But God is the author
Yes.
plan,
Yeah.
you know, and He will most definitely, you know, reveal it to us. And He did it for her. And I'm like, ew. I'm
That was amazing. But this is the definition of acceptance. The action of consenting to receive or undertake something offered.
yeah, yeah,
That's the first definition. The second definition is the action or process of being received as adequate or suitable, typically to be admitted into a group.
That last one, that one that you just read, is what she's talking about right now.
Yep.
Be accepted.
Yep.
You know, in a group of people that are just mean people, you know, and now you're trying to be to show your ability to love, right? And now you expected for them to do the same thing, you know, to you, and it's just not. A lot of times it just don't work with that community.
Right. Absolutely. How many minutes is left on the video?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know it's like 25 minutes total.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just wanted to just encourage people out there to watch the video. Watch the video. Have an open mind when you do watch it.
Yeah.
Because that video, that underlying theme is love and acceptance, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking about her daughter and her and what she experienced. It's like she's playing the events out, how God led her from her leaving DC, driving to LA, getting that tattoo on her hand, you know, God giving her the clients that she needed to help her through the process, meeting MJ, you know, to the point now where she's able to tell her story. But there is one point I want to play. I want to tell this. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it because they're gonna watch the video anyway. I just believe they're gonna watch that video because people, you know what? People are nosy and they're curious.
That's true. That's true.
And they're gonna want to know. I know I some people. Well, my children say I'm nosy. My husband say I'm nosy. But I would say this. I'm curious because I want to know, because I'm the type of person that I believe that if you want to know something, you have to find it out, and you ask questions, because you don't want to assume anything, because you don't want to be the first three letters of assuming. That's ASS. You don't want that to happen. So I just like to know things, and I want to have the right information, because I'm not going to talk about something that I don't know nothing about, that I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to open up my mouth about it. Wow. So when she said this, that when her oldest son, which because he was more exposed to his brother, now his sister, than the mother was, because he said that he was putting on his mom's clothes when she was leaving to go to work, and he started that at 5 years old. But he never told on his brother because he didn't want his mama to spank him. And his biggest fear was that he was afraid to come home and find his brother hanging from a belt or rope from the closet, because he was, just decided that he didn't want to live no more because he was afraid. But I'm so glad that didn't happen. That blessed me when she said that her son told her that. That blessed me. She was like, I took him out of school. I got him a tutor. We got the therapist coming to the house. She's not suicidal. She's living her life. She the bomb. She the baddest, female out here. And I'm like, this is amazing, because how many, just the way how it panned out was amazing.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, being a chaplain, in the hospital systems, right? You see these things happen, right? And I think I shared this when we had Neen on, that my very first experience as a chaplain was that a 16-year-old stepped out in front of a car, and killed herself because she was having that identity crisis, and she didn't know, which way, and she didn't know how people was going to accept her, and and all that, and that thing just tore me up. So what I did, I just started being if I know, if I just have an inkling of an idea that a child is dealing with their sexual orientation, right? I strike up a conversation, and I let them know, right? that you always have somebody to talk to. You ring my phone anytime, right? And I would never be judgmental about, what you decide to do. I'm gonna always be, your support system. And I even talk, yeah, I even do that with my grandkids, just strike up a conversation, about their life and what's going on, because believe me, you will, it is a lot. As a matter of fact, right now, a child is thinking about taking their life because of this reason right here, what we're talking about.
Mm.
Love and accepting. You're not accepting who that individual is. And him and that individual not being able to live their life because they can't live their truth, right? People always talk about tell the truth. You need to stop being a liar. You need to be, you need to tell the truth about things, right? And then time when you tell the truth about something, now you want to throw me out. Now you want to call me this. Now you want to do this to me. You want to do that to me, right? But you said that I should be truthful with you, right?
Right.
And that everything, and this just kills me right here. You be truthful with me and everything will be all right. But no, it's not all right. I'm truthful with you, and now everything isn't all right. You
Yeah.
know, and that's confusing to the child, to say that I'm gonna tell the truth, and then you're gonna just throw me out after you done told me to tell the truth. So,
Right.
my thing is that I'm always like, I'm just an open door, open book, for individuals when they decide to, be truthful about who they are.
Right.
And I'd rather live a life of truth than to live a life of being in the closet for the rest of my life and never being free, to be who I am, and I just think that I don't know. I don't really understand some of our I don't understand some of our, our church people, that can, just spew out those words, love, right? Love. I love you. And I just, I'll always be there for you. Boom, bam, whatever, whatever. All of those, just words, right? You remember we talk about words? Just those words just out there. But then when somebody put you to the test with those words that have spewed out, you can't even hold tight. You can't even hold on to.
Right.
You can't. But I truly admire this. I just really admire this mother. I really do. I really do. And what she did for her daughter.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Well, I'm just grateful to be able to have this conversation openly with you, Spirit Love, because this is something that, I had not the same situation, but I understand about love and acceptance because there was times in my life where I did not feel love and accepted. Truly, I didn't even really be myself for a long time, and even now, sometimes I have a hard time doing it because I know that I'm not like any other female. I'm not like any other person. I am my own individual and I am unique and I have to, love and accept my
Yeah.
own uniqueness, my
Right.
own life, before somebody else can do it. You know, I have to accept it. And yes, I'm different. Yes, I'm loud. Yes, I am there are things that I just do different, you
Yeah.
know. And there's only one Tasha. There's only one me. Ain't gonna be
Mhm.
nobody else. Ain't no copies, no duplicates,
Mhm. They
none.
broke the mold when they made me, thank God.
Absolutely.
But
Yes.
you know what? Bishop Jim Swirly, he talked about that. He talked about that the other day, about how, I'm just going to paraphrase what he said about the uniqueness of people, that everybody is unique. You can't expect for somebody to be, who you want them to be,
Right.
because you're different and I'm different. And
Hmm.
I'm unique to who I am, right? And you got to accept who I am, that so I can live my life just like I'm accept who you are,
Yeah.
so you can live your life. People always want to Other people want to mold you into who they want you to be, right? Not letting you be the uniqueness, the unique person, that you are. They just want you to be. who they want you to be, right?
Right.
And it just don't work that way, because if God wanted it that way, he would have made every last one of us puppets, right? So every one of us would do the same, the exact same, the things that he wanted us to do at the time that he wanted us to do them, right? But he
Right.
didn't want that. He wanted us to be all unique. And he had gifted us all with different things that we do in different ways. I may be you are a motivator, you out there and you do your thing, right? You and I do my thing, but we do it differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't be Tasha. Tasha, you can't be me.
Right.
And I don't want it to be like that. He wants us to use our own unique gifts, and he wants us to be who he made us, right?
That's
You
right.
don't want me to be, you don't want to be nobody more than who I am, right? Who he made me. And that's enough. That's enough, who he made us, that's enough right there, because it take a while for us to even know who we are, right?
That's
And
right.
then when we do learn who we are, and we begin to walk in, and we begin to live in who we are, then somebody want to come up and want to change us. No, you ain't gonna change me. I'm gonna be who God made me. I always think about that song coming to my mind. God made me, and he made me who I am, right?
Mhm.
And you can't do nothing, about it, but just love who I am and just move on with it. Now if you don't want to love who I am, then don't hinder me, right? Don't hinder me. Just move on and live your life.
That's right.
But don't try to hinder me, from living my life, because I am, who God made me. And that's in what? In Jeremiah. The verse
That's right.
you always quote, he made us. And he made us, and then I think it's in Psalms where it said he made us beautiful, and what is it? Wonderful, and what is that?
Beautifully and wonderfully made.
Yeah.
Psalms 139.
And he didn't make any mistakes when he
No,
did it, right?
that's
So
right.
that means what? That he loves us. He loves who we are. And people just gonna have to learn how to love and
And
accept us who we are,
that's right.
and
Well
move
said.
on. Yeah,
That's
and just
well
move
said.
on. And stop trying to, again, just stop trying to change people. I just can't, I'm just, and then just be honest. You know what? And this is part of this too, because with this, when she said about, that she was afraid of them, of the people, right? What they were gonna do,
Mhm.
to her child, right? That see, I done forgot my thought, because every time I think about that, I get scared, about what people do, to individuals, right? And even with that, it's like you can't preach a sermon, right? You cannot preach nothing in the Bible, nothing that does not show the love of God.
Hmm.
Each and everything that is written in this Bible, unless you try to turn it around to make it an evil thing, right?
You-
But everything that's written everything that's written in here is love. Is love.
Mm, mm.
And the only way that it turns into an awful thing is when people turn it into an awful thing. And
Yep.
that's what's happening. That's what she's afraid of. Because if you really think about it, if you think about all of the people that's saying negative things about that community, they're Christians.
Mm.
They're Christians.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it's really sad. And we got to learn how to love. We got to learn how to love people. We got to learn how to love one another and stuff. But I really do. I really love that video, and I'm glad that you sent it to me. And I subscribe to MJ, but I didn't see that video until you sent it to me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
am subscribed to his too. I follow him too.
Um,
Well, Spirit Love, that was another good conversation. Another conversation that will probably have some people cringing and uncomfortable and squirming in their seat. Or I'm getting ready to turn this. I don't want to watch this. But let me tell you something. God is doing something great, because somebody told me that watches our lives on Mondays, and they watch us. They watch. They watch. They called an individual that we both know and told that individual that when we had our let me see, well, let me just say this: what we're doing, we on the right path, because the lives that they have watched, they don't agree with them. So that's good that they don't agree with them. So I'm happy to hear that. Yes.
Well, everybody have their own opinion.
Yes.
You know, and I'm not for, I'm not trying to make nobody do nothing that they don't want to do, right? But because the tradition, you know, people
Yes.
are stuck in, you know, to tradition, that they're not coming over to the new. They're not doing
Right.
what why Jesus came. They're making it, they're making it they're making it so that Jesus came for no reason at all, you know. And Jesus came for this very thing that we're talking about right now, you
Mm-hmm.
know, to let people know that everybody is welcome. You know, the hands are open and everybody is welcome, you know, to come in. You remember that song we sang, You're Welcome Me?
Yep.
You know, that's everybody, just not me. Everybody need to sing that song because it's for them. It's for everybody, that everybody is welcome. And that's the new that Jesus came in for, because we couldn't do nothing with the Old Testament. So he had to send somebody, which is
Yeah.
Jesus, so we could be able to follow something.
Right.
Right? So if they don't agree, you know, it's fine. But they evidently they look at it. They have to
But
look
there
at
are
it
some
before they
things that
don't.
they do like, that they do like, and they, you know. So I'm glad about that too. I
Yeah.
said, well, I don't want everybody to agree because everybody is not going to agree what we say.
No, and I wish they would come on, because that would be a good like conversation. I mean, you know, even if they come in the chat and they, you know, do some rebuttal on the chat, that would be good, because that would, you know, that would give us the time to, you know, to say things that, you know, I'm not to make them look bad or anything like that, right?
Hmm.
But to give more information
Yeah.
on the topic, that the particular topic that we may be talking about. You know, I would welcome them to come in. You know,
Right.
next time that individual say they, tell them to come into our chat.
I
Do I
mean,
know them? Send me a private chat.
I don't even know who they are. I just know that there's an. I mean, I'm sure it's more than one, but everybody is not going to say, you know, that they don't agree with it, which is okay. But I just know that we doing something right. We doing something right.
Yeah, I hope they do. I wish they would come in. I welcome people in. Tasha and I welcome people in that have a different opinion, because it makes the conversation live. You
That's
know,
right.
it make it live. So I welcome you, and you won't hurt my feelings, not
Mine's either.
bit. Will you hurt my feelings? Not at all.
Won't
Okay,
hurt mine's.
not at all. Okay, YouTube didn't like our video. So
That's
we
all
need
right.
to get a disclaimer up so we can make sure that it show that it pop up on there. Even though you verbally said it, we need to have a page for our disclaimer for
Yeah.
our things and stuff. But Tasha, this was awesome. And again, to the viewers that's out there, sometimes we can't see all of the viewers that's out there. It's a way that they can do it where we can't see them. But to the viewers that's out there, if you're in this situation or a situation, know that God is in control of that situation,
Yeah.
and that He'll never leave you nor forsake you. And you're not in it by yourself. A lot of people think that they're in this situation by themselves, but you're not. There's a whole slew of individuals out there that's going through the same thing that this young lady went through with her child. And there are groups out there, so please take advantage of the help that's out there to help you to be able to continue to love your child and accept who your child is, and to help you to move on and not worry about the people on the outside, but always worry about protecting your child. That's the most important thing from this live tonight, to protect your child. Okay?
Yeah.
Protect your child.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Well, I just want to say thank you all for watching the replay. Thank you for joining us here on the live. I appreciate your spirit love, and I appreciate your comments. We welcome your questions. We welcome your comments. We welcome your statements. You know, just just let us know that whatever we are saying is helping you, whether you disagree or not. We want to hear from you because we want to like Spirit's Love says, we want to keep the conversation alive, and just keep it going because we want to make sure that what we're saying is helping somebody out there. And again, you all viewers, you may not agree with all of the conversations and the topics that we talk about, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine because you have your right to believe what you believe. But I do want to say tomorrow is, if it's all right, Spirit Love, tomorrow, Dr.
I S. Fly out there. You're talking about our girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Hypocrisy.
Yes.
That's what she's going to be talking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm excited.
She's on a different time schedule than us, so hers will be on at
7 Central.
Oh, so
Yeah.
7 Central is what time to us?
It's 8 o'clock for us, I believe. Yeah, 8 o'clock for us. But I'm excited. I will try to get a little bit in. I'll be celebrating my birthdays tomorrow. So
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Girl, enjoy your day.
yes. And I'll be sharing tomorrow on a live tomorrow what I share with you, just to be a blessing to somebody. So thank you so much. This is Tasha, aka TC Knows. No, I do not know everything, but I love sharing with you what I do know. And we just talked about love and acceptance. Do it. Give it a try. It'll help you in your life in the long run.
It most definitely will, and it'll lower your stress and your anxiety. You learn how to love instead of hate. Hating raises your anxiety and raise your depression, raise your high blood pressure, and does a whole lot of other things because it just take things out of whack. But when you start loving people, it just bring down all of that stuff and just make you feel so good. So learn how to love and accept people. Okay, this is Spirit Love, Diane, and I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it but love me back.
That's right.
All righty. Have a blessed one.
You too.